Moments ago, Donald Trump went back into the New York courtroom. Now, this is a civil case, and the claim is that he overvalued his assets in order to borrow large sums of money at advantageous terms. The whole case is being heard by Judge Engeron, and Judge Engeron alone will decide whether the Trump organization and Trump himself are innocent or guilty. Donald Trump said earlier on today, "I'm sure the judge will rule against me because he always rules against me. I thought that Mar-a-Lago was very underestimated." Now that means, folks, that Mar-a-Lago, the judge said, was worth between $18 and $27 million, when it's probably worth about $500 million, if not maybe even $1 billion. I mean, the whole thing is a joke. I go on. "I didn't do anything about it. I just left it," said Trump. "I just let it be. I don't care. This is a very, very unfair trial, and I hope the public is watching it." The judge said to Mr. Trump's barrister, "Mr. Keys, can you control your client? This is a non-political rally. This is a courtroom. I don't want editorializing. We'll be here forever." Well, joining me down the line to discuss this and much else is Kash Patel, formerly of the National Security Council and an accomplished lawyer in his own right. Kash, I mean, this system is so politicized that to value Mar-a-Lago at $18 million, doesn't it just prove the whole thing is a complete and utter farce?
Well, it's great to be with you, Nigel. And look, as a former public defender myself and the equivalent of a Crown Prosecution Service there in England over here, you would think the one place that the rule of law would meet facts is in a court of law. But what Donald Trump has been able to show the world, not just America, is that there is a two-tier system of justice. And it's not just at the federal level, it's at the state level. And it's not just at the criminal level, it's at the civil level. You don't have to be a real estate tycoon to know that the most valued property in South Florida, Mar-a-Lago, is not worth $18 million. Okay. But the key here is that the attorney general, the prosecutor in this case, campaigned on convicting Donald Trump and found a statute that had never been used to deprive Donald Trump of a jury trial for a fraud prosecution which has no fraud victims. There's no victims of fraud in this case. The only purpose is to gut Donald Trump financially and participate in the rigging of an election.
Kash, it's astonishing, and I think that at some point Americans need to have a very good look at serious reform of their judicial system. Maybe, Kash, this explains why the polling we saw that came out yesterday shows Trump leading in 5 of the 6 key marginal states, swing states, but now leading by an average of 4 points, and in some cases up to 8 or 9 points. These are very, very dramatic polling figures, aren't they?
No, you're absolutely right. And look, as an individual, as President Trump's senior advisor for national security, I travel the country and participate in these events. So I see the real-time feed and reaction from whether it's the federal cases in D.C. or Florida, or the criminal case in New York or Georgia, or the Colorado case to try to get him off the ballot, where I was actually the lead witness in that case for Donald Trump. It's a combination of effects that have left these battleground states and the middle-of-the-road Americans to say, we do not want a two-tier system of justice. We don't want weaponized law enforcement and intelligence. It's not about Donald Trump. They might come after me and my family if I dare to say the wrong thing or pull the lever the wrong way. That's what people are waking up to.
I get it. And finally, of course, some big state elections taking place in Virginia today, a great bellwether state. We'll watch. We read interest in Kash. Thank you.